you and me. All we need is you and me. Hide myself away into the shadows. Don't let them see the real me down below. Demons inside my mind, they'll never find me. Running through the waves of time, they'll never drown me. Catch me if you can tonight, and I will guide you back into my arms. You know that I'll find you. We just gotta pull through. Step into the light and see. All we need is you and me. You and me. You and me. You and me. All we need is you and me. All we need is you and me. And I will guide you back into my arms. You know that I'll find you. We just gotta fall through. Step into the light and see. All we need is you and me.
Hello Virgo, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of February 2017, focusing on your career and work life. I hope that you have a good month so far, and as usual we already pre-shuffled the card for you prior to the reading so that you get the insight directly. So let's see what is in store for you. So the first card for you, representing the present position, you have the Five of Clubs. So this Five of Clubs in the traditional tarot deck will be the Five of Wands. It does look like that in the beginning of the month you may be feeling a little bit defensive and a little bit unsure, and a little bit kind of hasty and not really sure where to go. And somehow also there are some other conflict that are in your environments right now in the beginning of the month, especially towards like the end of the month of January and towards the beginning of the month of February. That this conflict may probably have been started since, for instance, during the Mercury retrograde, for instance. That could also indicate here that this card happened to be like, that might be like a conflict from the past, that may very well be maybe because of the jealousy or things like that. That maybe some of the people surrounding you were not really happy with the achievement or the outcome that you have in your career. For instance, if you have been working so hard and you achieve a lot of great things in your career life, there might be some people that are not really supporting you, and they were just like jealous about your achievement in your career. And in the end of the day they might try to gossip you and try to put you in the corner, and then don't give you a lot of negative comments and things like that. That might be something that you may have to look at it as well in the beginning of the month of February. There might not be something that is major, by the way, but it looks like that you may have to stand your ground and be practical and don't involve in any several like gossips and whatever the things that may not be in your best interest. But somehow like because people are trying to make you look bad in some way, but somehow they don't want to show it to you as well. So that might something that you may have to being in the look at on the month of February. So let's see what is the card in the past position. You have the 5 of diamonds. So in the traditional tarot deck will be the 5 of pentacles. It looks like you may have some kind of financial difficulties in the past with regards to your career life. Maybe you have to struggle upon your rival, for instance, because of this gossip and things like that that may affect your career life as well. Maybe like people surrounding you were not really in your best interest and try to make you look bad, and then in some way they try to put you down in some way, and it may affect your career life as well. Anyway, this card also can indicate that, you know, during the month of January, for instance, that might also be like in the influence of the Mercury retrogrades. It can also be indicating that your money, your financial condition may also slow in some way. You may not get a lot of overtime or a lot of hours if you're working within the hours, for instance. And for instance, if you owned your own business, you may not be able to pick up so many different clients. Let's say if you owned your own business, let's say if you have been looking for a new job and you have been unemployed for the past few months, maybe the month of January you may also have like financial poverty or financial difficulties in some way. And with this card, it strongly indicates that you have some kind of you know, like a hard time in the past. So there you have 2 5 here that might indicate also some kind of changes comes your way as well, like double 5 here. That means that there will be some kind of rapid changes as well in the month of February towards the middle of the month. So let's see what is the next card for you that indicates the things that you learned from the past. You have the Queen of Spades. So this Queen of Spades in the traditional tarot deck will be the Queen of Swords. There was somebody close to you, possibly from the air sign. Could be somebody that are close to you, can be also your mother figure, or maybe your colleagues, your coworker, or maybe your best friend, or probably your current employer, your boss and your manager. So she possibly somebody that can see the truth behind the matter. So she's very analytical, and she's very quick thinking as well, and she's very smart. And she might have a lot of hard time in the past, but she can cope with those things and make her very you know, experience about her life as well. So she might be somebody, it can be also your lawyer if you have been dealing with some legal issues, but I don't see those things in your readings here. It looks like that she possibly somebody that you trust in the past, and you learn a lot of things from her as well. She might be also somebody that helped you out in the past towards your goal and your career. She might be somebody that you know, guide you to leave this poverty or this financial difficulties towards your future as well. Because she is in the upright position, I don't see it quite be a problem for you. So let's see what is the next card for you that represent the things that you need to let go from the past. You have the 7 of Clubs. So it does looks like that in the past you may have to defend yourself, but now you can put those guard down. That means that you can open yourself up and start to, you know, look at the situation in the global view, if you wish. That means that you may have to look at everything objectively. Maybe some of those let's say negativity or assumption that you have from the people surrounding you may not be true, may not 100% true as well. It can also be only in your thought as well. So this can very well be that the card representing that you're probably defending yourself in the past quite hardly, and now in the month of February you can let go all of those like insecurity and all of those things that may affect you in the past. So this could also be like if you try to make a somehow move on from your current employments, and maybe you decided to leave your current employments, and toward the future you want to start your own business or find a new job, for instance. And this could possibly be that you may finally decided to do so as well. So let's see what is the next card for you, that representing the influence card or the bridge card. You have the 10 of heart. So this 10 of heart in the traditional tarot deck will be the 10 of cups. It looks like that in the beginning, towards the middle of the month, after you have these several conflicts or disagreement that you have, as long as you put yourself in the like in the natural side, that means that you look at everything in the objective way. It looks like you may be able to resolve those disagreements and have this full emotional, financial fulfillment in your life towards the middle of the month. You have to put yourself balance as well, and not to be swayed with a lot of different negativities or different like comments and all of those gossip behind your back that may affect you as well. And try to put yourself grounded as well. You don't put your like negative emotional assumptions scatter your mind in this case. So let's see what is the future positions of your outcome of your reading. You have the 2 of diamonds. So after these, that you already fulfill your career life, it looks like there will be some kind of tests, or like you may have to juggle your different responsibilities that you have. It looks like that maybe after you reminiscing, or after you somehow clear the air, for instance, with these conflicts, you possibly can get most of those things. You may be very busy as well with this card. Then you have to decide which way to go, or which way to to move forward with your career as well. So if this indicates that if you finally decided to leave your current employments towards the middle of the month, you may possibly do so, and you are feeling happy after all, and then you finally decided to sign a contract or things like that with this card, that represent the things that you want to do in your future outcome. So let's see what is the last card for you, that indicating the clarifying card. At the bottom of the deck you have the 4 of heart. So yeah, this looks like clarifying the whole things, by the way. With this 4 of heart in the traditional tarot deck will be the 4 of cups. It looks like you are feeling content after all, as long as you put yourself in balance, and then you put everything in the objective way. It looks like that you finally have a clear mindset, and then you finally being content with your situation as well. So this card, in the negative way, it can also be a feeling boredom, like bored with the whole situation, but I don't see this card as the way it's meant to be. But it looks like some kind of contentment in your way, in your own well-being as well, because of this card, possibly the 10 of heart. And towards the end of the month, there is promising news comes your way that you may possibly be able to close the deal, and then to finally sign the contract and things like that. Maybe you will have to reject some of the offer that comes your way with regards to your career. Maybe you have to reject several different job offer that could also possibly be with this card. So I think that's overall reading for you for the month of February 2017. I hope that this reading is helpful, and if you like the reading, just click like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.